Hey everybody, good morning. I hope everybody's having a great holiday weekend on Memorial Day weekend, and I hope everybody's being safe. I want to make a quick video about the benefits of directional hitting. The different things that I feel makes it a more effective way to play over over zone hitting. And and this is all just going to be personal opinion stuff. These are the benefits that I find more beneficial than zone. And if you guys don't agree, that's completely okay. It's a matter of opinion. But a bunch of you guys that watch the videos that are directional guys, I think you'll agree, and I think you'll find these helpful benefits, and some of them little tips and pointers as well. So we're going to go into some Conquest gameplay right now, just to get some gameplay going while I go over some of the things in this video and all, and we'll just get into a gameplay. But the first thing I wanted to talk about first, and before I get any further into it, you guys make sure to smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. You guys are awesome, and the subscriber count's just going up by the day. So I really do appreciate it, and you guys keep it up for me. It's great, and you guys have been awesome throughout the year. So, but anyway, like I was going, the first thing that I want to talk about is directional. To me, you have entirely more control with hitting, with not just where you want to hit the ball, but just more control in general. I find I feel that not having to move the joystick around the left stick to find where the ball's coming in when it's being pitched gives you so much benefit for your control while hitting. You're not having to worry about that. You're not having to I don't know. You're not having to do multiple things. You're worrying about your timing. That's really the main key, and you're not having to go through all of the steps of everything else that entails with zone hitting. Like I said, moving the joystick to the ball and all, and just being able to swing away, and that's oh, look at that, man. First batter of the game, Ricky Henderson just cranks one. That's nice. That'll work. So, the control aspect goes completely to you can you can control where you're hitting it. Obviously, oh, that's a crappy little pop out from Robbie Alomar there. Dang. But yeah, you can control where you want the ball to go. Let's do that real quick. I'll go into a couple hits here. Like, look, I'm going to try to go opposite field. I'm just going to aim dead left with the stick. Oop, I swung a little early, so that was not going to make it anyway. So when you guys are doing this, you want to make sure that you're swinging late as well. See, look at that. Perfect. Hit right through the hole. Exactly where I was aiming. So it's exactly what I was trying to do. If you're aiming to opposite field, you want to make sure that you are swinging to opposite field as well. So that would mean that you have to swing a little bit late. If you're wanting to pull the ball and you're aiming this way, then you want to make sure that you swing a little bit early. We're going to aim up and try to induce a fly ball and see if we can hit one out here with Frank Thomas. I need to kind of get good timing to be able to do that, but I was a little bit late on that one. But the other thing, and while I'm doing this, and you guys can kind of pay attention to, wow, Frank Thomas knocked the crap out of that. You guys got to pay attention to where I'm aiming, and I'll try to aim most of these hits and see if we can get most of them where we're going. But one of the other benefits. Oh, now see, he did hit a pop up, or he did hit it up in the air, but it was just a pop up. So one of the other benefits, and this is a huge benefit in my opinion, is the ability to work counts. You can work counts so much more effectively with directional hitting. And the way that I do it personally is I make sure that when I'm swinging with none or one strikes, I always swing with the normal swing button with X. And when I go into two-strike mode, in my opinion, that's just how I refer to it, two-strike mode, I go with contact swings. With contact swings, your PCI increases so much more and you will be able to get so many more foul balls. So you can foul off a lot of pitches that you might not want to hit, and until you maybe get a pitch that the pitcher throws as a mistake pitch over the plate for you to be able to drive into the gap, or hit a home run, or whatever. But you can work counts so much more effectively with directional hitting, I find, than you can with zone hitting, and it's very effective in that. I work a lot of 10, 12 pitch at bats, if not more sometimes, and I see a lot of people online complaining about people being able to do that, and I'm like, hitters in baseball work counts until they get the pitch that they want to see for real. So to me, it's realistic that way. It's just kind of one of the ways that I find directional is more realistic than zone hitting is for playing actual baseball. I thought, oh, look at that. He hit off the bag, I think, and then Boggs couldn't field that. That's great. Or that's Donaldson. I think I have that gold Donaldson card over there. The diamond Donaldson card at third base right now. But yeah, working counts is huge. If you're facing a starter that you're not maybe really great at facing, and you want to get them to the bullpen because you're like, oh man, I need to see a fresh arm. I need to see somebody else because I'm not able to hit this guy well. Work those counts and get them to the bullpen. So working the counts is a big thing with directional, and that contact swing with 2 strikes I find really benefits that ability to be able to do that. Another big thing is being able to hit directly through shifts. There's a lot of shifts in baseball today, obviously. I don't notice as many this year in this year's game as I did in last year's game. I don't know if that's by design. Oh my gosh, by the line, and everything gets by this Donaldson card. Like, wow. I was just trying to get some A's innings in, so I played with it. But hitting through shifts is huge. We're gonna throw low changeups here to try to get a double play out of this guy. But it is a very big part of what makes people successful sometimes in directional. So if you've got a guy shifted like right now, if there was nobody on base, let's say, and they were shifted, obviously it's a right-handed batter, so they would be shifted over to the left, to the pull side, to the left field side, and the infield would be over on the shortstop third base side. There would be a gigantic gap over where the first baseman's playing. And what you would do is you could, oh boy, I'm trying to get to this ball. No way, we're not getting to that. So I'm using Cleveland Indians players, and this is why I have the CC Sabathia card in pitching, because I'm trying to get my daily challenge done for innings. So if you guys are like, why is he using that card pitching? That's why. What you want to do when you're aiming through the shift is you want to aim the direction that there is no player playing, so the opposite field, and you want to aim diagonally down or just completely to the side. Wow, he's getting absolutely shelled here. This is horrible. This Sabathia card is bad, man. Or I'm bad with it, one of the two, but whatever. And I'm talking, so I'm kind of not concentrating on pitching, I guess, here too, maybe. But we're just kind of shooting around and doing some gameplay without paying attention much. But what you want to do is you want to aim down into the side, or directly to that side, and it will induce the ball. Now you're going to want to try to swing just a little bit late, so you want your timing to be just enough late that you can still make good contact on the ball. And if you guys know, this year in the game, late contact is actually quite beneficial because you get a lot of hits on late contact. So, don't think of the problems with the game as problems. Think of them as how you can use them to your advantage. A lot of people think that the late hits are a problem, but okay, like right here, I would aim, let's say they had a shift on Hornsby. I would either aim straight to the left or left and down. And then look, we ended up hitting it up the middle. So it was an inside pitch that I was able to turn around on and get it up the middle there for a hit. So that's a huge one. The other one, and we're going to do right here, is going to be hit and runs. So I'm gonna make this runner go This is a big benefit with directional, and this gets me a lot of runs in games. So I'm gonna hold down R2 here so they won't throw it for a second while I explain this. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna steal with Hornsby. All right, we're gonna so I just click the button to set him to steal, and I'm gonna aim down diagonally to the right, pretty much aimed at the second baseman, so I can, which is what that does. Or to the right side there, and I'm going to try to swing just late enough that I hit it where the second baseman was when he was playing his. No, I couldn't do that one. Dang it! There's no way I would even touch that ball. But we got the stolen base anyway, so we can still do it. I'll still try to hit that ball over there where the second baseman would normally be playing if he wasn't covering second base there, because it's a good way to get the runner over to third. Okay, so that one goes up the middle. That's okay. It didn't exactly work, and it's not going to be 100% effective. I was a little bit early out in front of the ball, so that's why that happened. But I'm telling you, you get into an online game and you start hitting into the shift like that and doing the hit and runs, and you will start to wreak havoc on the bases on people. You can go first to third on multiple hits in a row and just absolutely destroy another team and have one of those 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 run innings and really make a gigantic comeback in the game. So I find that is a very big benefit to getting through a game and getting a good amount of runs scored. The last thing that I wanted to go over is Sac Flies. Sac Flies are a little tricky in the game, I find. You saw earlier when I had Frank Thomas up and I was aiming up to hit the ball in the air, and I did hit the ball in the air, but I popped it straight up. It was just beyond the infield, into very shallow left center, and it was an easily catchable ball. If I would have had a runner on third, there's no way I would have been able to score him. So what I like to do as opposed to hitting Sac Flies is I will aim down with less than 2 outs to hit the ball on the ground, because I find the ball will sneak through the holes, especially if the infielders are playing in. It'll sneak past them a little bit better, especially if you make good contact on it. Oh man, you're money then if you can make really good contact on the ball. So trying to get, yeah, there we go, Ricky. Trying to make sure we can get a run back here and at least maybe tie this game up. I got 2 outs here, so hopefully I can get it back. But yeah, for me here, we'll try the hit and run again with 2 runners on, and this might be a little bit. Ooh, they're gonna try to pick me up. This might be a little bit crazy. We'll go back to the hit and run thing real quick. So I'm gonna try to do it. Let's see here. Oh no, they're trying to pick me off again. Okay. My runner at first base was actually just Ricky Henderson was just gonna go ahead and try to take second, even though there was a guy standing there. Let's see if I can hit it back there where they are. Okay, look at that. Perfect, right down that line. So it didn't go where the second baseman was, but look, we're gonna end up taking the lead on this because I hit behind the runner, and that's what you want to do, man. You want to make sure that you can hit behind the runner and get that ball to that right side. So back to Sac Flies. Like I was saying, I like to hit the ball on the ground more so than I do hit the ball in the air. I just find, I tried doing the hit the ball in the air and get the actual sac fly. It just, man, I always find that I end up popping it up and then I leave a runner stranded at third base, and it's really frustrating. So hopefully it'll help you guys if you aim down to hit the ball on the ground. And you're not necessarily going to hit the ball on the ground when you do that. You're just trying to put top spin on the ball. So you'll still have the ability to hit a line drive. Hell, I've even hit home runs doing that. So it can happen. It's not like it's not. Oh, that's crushed. Get out of here, ball. Look at that line shot by Frank Thomas. So yeah, it's not like you're definitely going to hit the ball on the ground, but you're more likely to. You're inducing top spin on the ball. Think of it like that. Don't think of it as you're trying to hit it on the ground or hit it in the air. You'll put backspin on the ball if you're aiming up, so you're more likely to pop it up, and you have the chance to pop it up in the infield or something. So, but yeah, hopefully these are some tips that will help you guys, and some benefits that I've shown you of directional hitting and why I feel they are benefits over zone hitting and analog and others. I know that analog is slightly similar to directional, so you guys may have some luck with that. I personally, this is the way I like to do it. I prefer to use, I'm going to use this new pitcher because I haven't used him yet. This Diamond Felipe Vasquez card I got. But yeah, those are the benefits that I like to use, and the reasons that I like to use directional hitting and find it most effective. So you guys do me a favor, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll get more videos out. If you guys have questions about anything pertaining to this, I'm just gonna throw some more pitches while I finish this up. But if you guys have any more questions about directional hitting or anything at all, you guys always know. Feel free to put them in the comment section, and I respond to each one of you. So I will continue to do that as long as I can, and help out with whatever I possibly can. But subscribe, please subscribe to the channel. So I appreciate it. You guys have a great and safe holiday weekend, and we will catch you on the next one. Thanks.